don't need. I already have the Stalwart Squire. I could get my flux now. Um, not really need my flux right now. I'll just get my drops of rain. That's sold out. I already got my reperks. Let's get our lightning in a bottle. That's done. That's sold out. Let's go ahead and get our Eye of the Storm. I mean, not that I'm going to be, I don't do a lot of leveling now. I used to. All right, so we're going to leave that. Okay, so one of the viewers wanted to talk about yesterday. Wanted to talk about survivors. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about. Let me turn that down in my ear a little bit more. That's better. Okay, so for your survivors, command survivors. All right, so let's look at a survivor. So she's a mythic. You actually get her through one of your quest lines. And so her personality is adventurous, and her ability is ability damage. So those are your extra things that you put into your hero loadout. Your abilities, your hero's abilities, like Dragon Slash, slowing, I can't talk, throwing stars, and smoke bomb. So those are your hero abilities. So when you take her, let me go back. Okay, so when you take her, you want to find a mythic lead survivor that is also adventurous. And then you want to find other survivors that have this same bonus so that it will add to it. So let's look at an actual squad that's made. So it takes a long time. I'm not going to lie. It takes a long time to make your survivors work. So the way that you get your survivors are from different missions. You can look in your different quests in your map, and it will tell you, what the rewards are. So if you take this one, for instance, these are your rewards, right? I'm sure you all know that. Some of them have survivors in them, which is great. So especially even if they are epic survivors, you can still get them because you can use your flux from the shop. If you buy the flux, you can make them into legendary. You can also get survivors from the llamas. So if you have upgrade llamas available because of all the changeover that they did, that's great. If there's a survivor here that you need, that's fantastic, right? You also have rad llamas, which have survivors in them, and sometimes the mini reward llamas will also have survivors in them. So those are all the different ways that you can get survivors. So ideally, the best thing you can do is make your lead survivor a mythic. That will make your whole team will be stronger for that. So here we have this mythic leader. Her personality is pragmatic, and she's actually a doctor. which is the perfect fit for the EMT squad. So right up here, this little logo right here, right? It matches her logo. So she's a perfect fit for this. Now, you want to get other survivors that have the same personality, if you can, right? It's not easy. You have to build up your survivors and get them from llamas and everything else like that in different missions. Eventually, you'll get them to match. So you want them all to match. That's your first thing you want to do is find your survivors to match your leader. After that, especially after you get even more survivors, you want to try to get their bonuses to match up with others. So this particular one has trap durability bonus. And you need to match 2 survivors to get that bonus. So I got 1, 2. This person here has trap damage bonus, and you need to match 3 of them in order to make that happen. This one has shield bonus, and you only have to do 2, so it just kind of worked out there. So when you have a squad that all the squad members match the personality of the leader, you're going to get the leader match. When they all match the personality, you get that. As you get their abilities and bonuses to add up or to match up, then you start getting this. So the higher your survivors are, which you have to level them up by using your drops of rain, your lightning in a bottle, your storm shards. It requires all that to level up your survivors. The closer you get them to max level, the more your power level up here is going to go up. Right? So that's what you really want. You want this power level to go up. That means that you're stronger. So a long time ago, all my survivors matched. And then I was running endurance in Twine, and I was told to include all of my survivors to try to get trap durability bonuses. So I cleared everybody out, and I worked on getting that. I actually took a lot of my survivors and just batch retired them, because I wanted to get all my resources back that I put into them. So that being said, now I really should have found a spot for Carolina because she's a mythic and she could make one of my squads stronger. But unfortunately, I don't have her her personality in any of my squads. And in all honesty, although she could really, like right here, see, this squad, like I guess you could say power level for lack of a better term, but their power is 993. This one is 1005 because I have Joel in there as a mythic survivor. So his power level is higher than the rest of them. So that's why this one's higher. So, but I'm not willing to go through and try to make it work. I'm already 131. So there's 2 different levels that you have. Over here, this is your account level. So you get EXP by doing missions. This also opens up all your different upgrades and stuff, right? So what I was always told to do is hit my 3 little lines here, click on the boost, and always use my XP boost every time I do a mission because it boosts me up. You know, at the end of the mission where it goes through all the lines, um, and it tells you like how much XP you got from it. If you boost yourself up, you're going to get even more from that. So you always want to use your XP boost. As this gets higher, you'll be able to do more for your upgrades. Like you can upgrade all these different gadgets here. And you can upgrade your storage and backpack size, you know, building health and things like that. So you can get all that from your actual account level. Your power level is the level of your survivors and your squads. So if somebody wants to know what your power level is, it's this number right here. Right there. And the only way you can, I mean, it's not the only way, but you raise them up primarily through your survivors. So going through and leveling them up. So if I go here, I mean, I'm not going to get anything for it, but I'll do it anyway. Like, for instance, if I wanted to level up this guy here, right here, you go to Upgrade Inspect, level them up. And the more you level them up, the more your power level goes up over here. Once you fill up that little bar, you go up a whole nother level. So that is my spiel on survivors. Your power level is also touched by your research points, right? So while you play or while your games, you know, you're not playing, your research points are adding up. You do these the way whatever your style of play is. So fortitude is your health, is boosting up your health. Offense is boosting up your weapon damage. Resistance is boosting your shield. And tech is your ability damage, traps, etc. So if you like to play really trap heavy, you may want to put more, whenever you have your points, you may want to put more into the tech. Or if you like to fight with your weapons, put more into, if you don't use so many traps, put more into your weapons. It doesn't matter how you put your points into these. It depends on your style of play. When I first started, I would get my points and I would put a little here, little here, little here, little here. But then listening to other YouTubers like David Dean, he was talking about how you put them in based on how you play. So I was learning how to build tunnels and traps, and so I put more into tech. And then once I got that full, I went and added some more here. So I actually was very heavy in tech and not so much here. But now everybody's maxed out, so it doesn't matter. So that's also helps increase your power level too. So my other account, my second account is, I think it's power level 85. I think it is. I forget. I told the stream earlier this morning, earlier today. I think it's 85. And I'm stuck at 85 because I need drops of rain and, you know, I need the actual resources to level up my people. And unfortunately, my resources from this account will not go to my second account. So guess what I have to do on that second account? I have to play, right? So I have to find my, whatever it is that I can get, you know, whatever I need. Drops of rain, perk up, re-perk, right? Lightning in a bottle. Whatever the reward is, I got to do that mission in order to get the reward. If I don't think I can handle the mission by myself, I go into public, and hopefully I get a good lobby. So yeah, I mean, that's basically about it. You just got to play in order to get it.